Gaming exclusives hurt the industry. Alright, I'm done here. I'm just saying, in order to play every single game I want to play, I either need to wait for it to come to PC, which could take years, or buy 3 times the amount of consoles just to play the games that I think look like they could be fun to play. Look at all these games that are console and PC exclusive. Like, come on. Ubisoft is okay at storytelling and okay at world building. Yes, they have done some amazing things in the past with their Assassin's Creed franchise, however, I did not get that same feeling with their latest few iterations of the series. Sure, I liked Assassin's Creed Origins because of the setting in Egypt, and the feeling of being on the battlefield and on the open seas in Assassin's Creed Odyssey was fantastic, but the story just wasn't there for me. Their world building is great and all, but look at how big it is. Nothing this big can be the quality they're aiming for. And I've been working on this script for so long, Assassin's Creed Mirage is released and consequently flopped. Movies should stay out of video games. I think cutscenes are getting too dang long to the point that sometimes I put down my controller so I can watch the characters act. And speaking of acting, if I wear a piece of armor or if I do something in the game, I want that reflected in the cutscene. I don't think it's too much to ask, like if I'm wearing a sweet poncho, I want that poncho in every single cutscene with me. Makes me feel like the character I'm playing is actually there playing the game with me. I'm still not over the Game of Thrones ending. That's not a gaming hot take, it just still hurts. Marvel Snap is one of, if not the best mobile game to come out in recent years, and I will recommend it to anyone who has a phone and they're looking for something easy to get into. Oh, what's that? Oh, yes, that. It's a giant asterisk. Marvel Snap has some of the dumbest promotions and payment methods for their in-game currency. It is crazy to think that anything promotional is worth 50 Australian dollars. For my American viewers, that's about 31 US dollars, and for my Canadian viewers, it's like $150 Monopoly money. I don't know what your currency is called. Canadian dollars. It's called Canadian dollars. God, I'm so dumb. And I'd be fine if like once a month or once every 2 months they would put out a bundle for $50, because I don't buy them anyway. But the value you get is just so bare bones, it's not worth it. And it happens almost every single fortnight. It's insane. Play Terraria. That's it. Just play Terraria. It's a fantastic game. If you want convincing, see my recent series in the description down below. I'm not 100% sure Multiverses is coming back. And if it does, I don't think it'll come back to any applause at all. My cat can beat up your cat. Blizzard is like that one company that thinks it can take all of the bags inside from your mum's car all at once, because it did it a few times in the past, but the bags are like really heavy now, and as it walks to the front door, a few of the bags split and break, but it just keeps on walking like nothing's wrong, even when your mum yells at you. He just keeps on walking like he's doing everything perfectly. I don't know if that made any sense at all, but Blizzard has been messing up, and it's been crazy to hear about all the stuff that's been happening. Overwatch 2 was just a shiny update, not a whole new game, and I'm sure people are outraged, but I think we should have been more so outraged considering they just sold us a product on the hope they would launch PvE later on, but then they just didn't. They just cancelled it and made me a little sad. Sometimes I have trouble telling Subnautica and Raft apart. I know they're two completely different games, but sometimes I just forget. Game Freak should update their Pokemon engines, but they won't because people keep buying their games. Also, I used to be really into shiny hunting. However, they have made it so incredibly easy to shiny hunt that it just doesn't feel as rewarding anymore. Shiny hunting videos are definitely still fun to watch on YouTube, but when the PokeTuber gets like 8 shinies in the video, I'm just sitting there going, okay. Titanfall 2 looks like so much fun, and I am shocked it doesn't have a bigger audience. I like idle games, and you're not going to change my mind. I like when I can feel like I'm doing 2 things at once, like watching a YouTube video and playing a game on my phone. It feels the same, kind of feels the same as that. Like I'm effectively using my time to do 2 things at once. It just makes me feel very efficient. Have you bought Terraria yet? I'm still waiting. Come on, do it. It's only 15 Australian dollars, and I've played this game for literally 26 days. There are too many card games available. Every single one has its own take on how to play the resource management game, and they're all monetized up the wazoo, so it's hard to collect all the cards unless you dump hours upon hours into the game, or just spend money. I guess what I'm really saying here is, when I install the game, I don't want to have to pay for more stuff on top of that. I understand that if it's a free game, they want to keep their people employed, but doesn't the data show the more people play, the more likely they are to spend money in your game? So make it easier to obtain cards, and people will want to stick around more just to try them out. Sometimes before I go to sleep, I have this startling realization that I missed a mission on Coruscant in the LEGO Star Wars Skywalker saga, but then I remember I 100% completed that game and I sort of relax again. Not enough people played Max Payne 3. Well, if you have any gaming hot takes that you'd like to add, put them in the comments, I'll put them in the next video. But if there's one thing you should learn from this video, it's that you should own and play Terraria. If you haven't gotten that already, I'm reminding you now. Relogic should make a deal with Steam, so Terraria comes preloaded on every single Steam account. Am I overselling Terraria? I feel like I'm overselling Terraria. It's pretty good. Like, it's pretty decent. Like, 26 days, as I said before. Almost a month just playing this one game. Just give it a go!